I want to talk about the NBA because it is coming back tomorrow night. Well, not tomorrow night. Tonight. The Warriors are taking on the Nets, and the Lakers are taking on somebody. Don't judge me. I didn't look ahead at the schedule. I don't know. Oh, no, that's Christmas. Anyways, moving on. Here's my early prediction for awards, East and West champion, and the champion in the NBA. So let's start off with my prediction, my early prediction for the Western Conference champion is the LA Lakers. I like their roster. I like what they did this year. And I'm a big fan of LeBron, personally. That's part of the reason why. My Eastern Conference champions are the Brooklyn Nets. I think KD's going to help carry them through the East. KD's too good not to make it to the NBA Finals. My champions, though, are the NBA or the Lakers. I think LeBron's finally going to overcome KD because KD doesn't have Steph and Clay and Draymond and Iggy and Steve Kerr. He has Kyrie. And Kyrie ain't Steph. He ain't Clay. I like the Nets roster. But I think LeBron and AD are going to be too much for them to handle. So that's my champions, early prediction champions. My MVP is Luka. He's the favorite right now. It makes the most sense. It's the best storyline. Defensive Player of the Year is Rudy Gobert. My Rookie of the Year is LaMelo Ball. Those are my award predictions and my finals predictions. I don't know who finals MVP would be, but let's be honest. If you had to guess, I'd say LeBron James if he's in it. And he wins it. And here are my top four things that I'm looking forward to this NBA offseason. Not the NBA offseason. I'm going to restart that. Here are my top four things that I'm looking forward to in this NBA season. Number one, will the Lakers be able to repeat? They loaded back up. And I think that this is a better roster to start the season than they had last year. But the West is deep. The second thing I'm looking forward to are the Miami Heat legit contenders. I think they are. They made a run the bubble last year. But can they keep up with the Nets and the Bucks? That's the question at hand. Number three, will the Nuggets continue to develop? They don't get talked about enough because they're a homegrown roster, they're a small market team, and they're the Denver Nuggets. But they reached the Western Conference Finals last year. They had a deep run in the bubble, upsetting the Clippers, and actually taking the Lakers to a Game 7, if I remember correctly. I have them as the second best team in the West right now, but can they be number one? Can they dethrone the Lakers? It's going to be interesting to watch. I like their team this year, though. And number four, what will happen with James Harden? Clearly, he doesn't want to be in Houston. He doesn't seem to care about much right now. Who will come and get him? Who will save him? Who will get him out of the mess that he thinks that he is in? It's going to be interesting to watch. But I'm excited for the NBA season this year. I'm excited that it's about to kick off. Christmas Day is going to be a fun time. I might have a smaller episode where I preview some of those games and preview some bowl games here coming up because it's going to be a good time. Anyways, if I don't get to talk to you before then, Merry Christmas.